Hello everyone, my name is Webweaver, and I'm slightly moving the microphone stand a little bit closer, because it was a little bit too far away. So, what are we doing today? I don't know, we played Koji last time, right? You know, something that, I saw today on Twitter was Hayano, with a custom Hayano event. That's pretty cool. Has the game been updated today? I don't know. I don't think I had a download for it. But then again, this game is like 2 megabytes, so, you know, when it gets an update, it's like 1 kilobyte, and it downloads instantaneously, so... Grim Dawn got another update. Oh yeah, they're pushing for like version 2, aren't they? Version 2.0? Where are you? Version 1.1.9.7 is now live. For a full list of changes, stop by the forum. That's terrifying. When your new update cannot be contained in Steam, that scares me just a little bit. I'll update the mods and the modded characters someday. Copium. Someday. Who do I want to play? Is it time for him to come out of timeout? Come off cooldown? He knows what he did. I guess we'll do a Haru run for fun. But, oh man, having the cigarette case back in the Haru arc would have been fucking amazing. Like, can you imagine how much easier and more consistent the Haru arc would have been if we had the fucking cigarette case? Damn. Anyways, we'll do Hunted by the Cult. I like Hunted by the Cult a lot. You know, you get unique enemies and you get minus doom at the end of every mystery. It's just one, but it's nice. We don't run these. We're back on our Spider God bullshit. But, also back on using Reshade, thankfully. It's not freaking out anymore, which is very nice. So, second mystery, Charisma, Knowledge, Dexterity, and Light Source? Oh boy. So I think we're gonna go for a Strength weapon, obviously. But, give me the vending machine. You gotta give me the vending machine, man. Even though it got nerfed into the ground, it's still the most consistent way to get smonk, so you gotta give it to me. I'm not a big fan, though. I'm really not a big fan. They really did butcher the vending machine, which, you know, doesn't affect, like, 90% of characters. Well, it affected Brick Meta, but it doesn't affect 90% of characters, but it affects Haru. They really do be beating his ass in the quote retweets. He can't catch a break. You know, maybe Haru should have a special trait where it's like, going to the vending machine lowers Doom by 1. Or something, just so that he can, like, go back to the glory days of, being slightly less bad than he is. But, you know. Or maybe that's what Cigarette Case should do. He should get his unique item should be like a vending machine gift card. Oh, yes. Anyways. Why am I coming back here? I don't need to be here. Get me out of here. We're Haru Gaming. We're Haru Hard Knock Gaming. Household Hell, Paint... Ooh! Don't mind... Actually, no. We're not gonna... That's a money sink. We're not doing that. We don't have a money plane, so we're not going to entertain a money sink. Household Hell first, or footage first? What are we more likely to get? It was a dexterity check, wasn't it? It was strength, dex, and knowledge? Wait. It was, dex, knowledge, charisma, so everything but strength. No strength, but we're probably gonna get a strength weapon, so it doesn't, you know, whatever. But, everything but strength. So here's the deal. We might go... We're probably going to get quick thinking, so give me the forest first. Actually, I didn't see Moriko on the TV either. We haven't been looking at Moriko on the TV recently. It hasn't really caught up with us, but I'll remember there was that one episode that we did, like 700 episodes ago, where we had Outdoorsman, but we didn't have Moriko on the TV, so we just suffered and died, and it was painful, and we hated it. Okay, so first things first, we grab this, because this is very nice. Just have it. We smonk immediately. That's the meta, I think. Maybe. Perhaps? And then, what do we want to do for a weapon? Something that costs 3, and we can get it right now. Right now. Shovel is 4. Well, it's look who it is. I would have bought Carpenter Hammer. Full disclosure, I would have done Carpenter Hammer. Game didn't want to give me Carpenter Hammer. I'll take that. And then we get another packet of smokes. The update is not here because we would have gotten Doom for that. But that, oh, that's painful. Oh, my bones. Or I should say Haru's lungs, but you know. Oh, yeah! I'm gonna have to do a run where I just die immediately because Haru's cigarettes persist through, whatever, don't they? Yeah. Yeah, sure, whatever. That's a terrible deal. Don't take that deal, typically. You don't typically take that deal. What we should have done, which we forgot to do, is we should have essentially... Uh-oh. We should have waited until we took reason damage, and then we could have gone into it. We can take allies, actually. Let's do it. Fuck it. Ryoko, you love to see that. Yoichi, perhaps, potentially. That is a packet of smunks. That's actually 2 packet of smunks if we play our cards right. Oh, look at that. As long as we don't lose them and we get back to a town mystery. Now, our reason, it's... Our ass is getting beat in the quote retweets. Now, the thing that we have to worry about is that we have max 8 reason now, which is a little bit concerning. We'll probably sell the ring just to get more money. But for now, there's no harm in it. No enemies, by the way. I'm not gonna complain about that. You love to see that. It's the Haru sweep. But, do I want to sell the rock ring now? Yeah, let's sell the rock ring. Get the rock ring out of here. And then get some extra sanity. Now, I want to go back to the, Honestly, we could get the chainsaw now, just because of Yoichi. And you know what? We're gonna do that, because... Why not? When do we normally see Yoichi as a guy, you know? Like, we never see that dude. So, not only are we gonna get smunks, but we're also gonna get a lot more, so that's pretty cool. So, is this our last one more? That's a little sad, you know, but it is what it is. Alright, Yoichi, go get him, champ. Alright, so we can go to the hardware store, and then we can get a can of acid. No. We want a can of fuel! And then we could go get more smonks, but later, though, right? Yeah, we'll get smonks later. And by that, I mean, basically immediately before we go into the mansion house. Now, we haven't gotten into a fight at all yet. So, I'm a little bit worried. Shouldn't be too disastrous, but we are having our ass beat right now, so I'm a little bit worried. Also, can you believe this? No fucking, You smoke a cigarette and start coughing uncontrollably. True. Now, this is super risky. Are we willing to do it big like this? The mansion is low threat level, so that means we can take 2 stamina checks. Or 2 stamina Ls. Well, now we can take 2 stamina Ls, that's true. We could have taken 3, but now we can take 2. Just get this stuff out of my inventory. I don't really care for it. You'll love to see that. We got a 6 on our luck check. What I would like to see... So realistic. And then he blinked. So even with the rush, it's still like... Okay, so we can take 2 reason damage and then kill him. So I'm actually completely fine with that. I'm not gonna complain. Oh, he took stamina. He hissed at me. Do we have that? Where it's like... Wait, why do we take stamina? We were at... Oh, no, we didn't. No, we didn't. I'm dumb. I thought we did. Because, like, here's the thing. When you take damage, both of the numbers, like, they go... They have the weird effect applied to them, but you only lose one of them. Which is a little bit weird, but that's okay. So, 24 smonks, mystery 2... Not looking too great. Oh, absolutely run the hell away. Absolutely not. Get the fuck out of there. We will be weak, actually. We will sprint away. That's fucking terrifying. Okay, hold on. So this will do... I mean, that'll do 10. And that'll do, okay, so we can't do that, though. That's the problem. So we do a little brace for impact. And then, we guarantee that this hits, and then we kill him next turn? Perhaps, potentially? Because this will do, wait, hold on. Well, I mean, this will kill now. Oh, whoops. Uh-oh. We'll use the sewing kit just in case. You can never be too careful. Core strength, that's pretty nice. And, you know, why not a, I mean, knowledge is never happening, right? So, just buff your stamina. And then hope to God you get out of this at some point in the future. I'm breaking the mold here, because I would like to leave immediately. We're very close to dying. Although if we don't die here, we have a very high chance of getting out of there, and we got out of there, so it's alright. Heart of Darkness. Fun. Neat. So that was our second mystery. You gotta remember that. That'll be on the test later. We'll take the reason we really need it. The problem is that we can't exactly go to painting. Oh, shit. Well, cigarette case clutch. Well, we gotta go to peculiar painting now, because all of the other ones are non-starters. I really didn't internalize the fact that we were dealing with 3 of these things, didn't I, huh? Yeah. Maybe opting into one reason is bad, but we can still take 3... Uh-oh. 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 So, Haru, if you want to live, don't miss. Haru seems to want to live. I can respect that. Stay with her. We've got to stay with her. You got to stay with her. You can ditch her once the thing shows up. I'm pretty sure that how it be, that how it do. I'm perfectly fine with that. Actually, am I? Use your own light source. It's groovy gaming. So combat is solved perpetually forever. We don't have to worry about that. However, what we do have to do... You know, I really shouldn't say anything at all. Oh, we're fucked, aren't we? Oh no, we're absolutely fucked. We can't do anything about this. Okay, hold on. Yeah, no, we're absolutely fucked. We just gotta do it big. Light source for later? Haha, very funny. Can we block? That's a dodge. Can we block and attack? Set her down to 12? Oh, no. Oh, no. Hold on. We gotta throw the Stalker's Mask. No! God, to think we would be doing 4 damage if it wasn't for fucking the -2 knowledge. Oh, that's so bad. So, we're killing in 3 turns minimum. So you have to block, and then we leave this with... Oh my god. That's, like, borderline fucked up. I almost want to go send Ryoko to punch, but... Oh wait, no, we'll leave this with 2. Or... Oh! Whoa! Do you think we can kill the boss? No. No, we can't kill the boss. Gotta go with the devil that we don't know. Okay, hold on. Is there a Doom equivalent to this? Or is there a Doom option here, or am I dead? I think I'm dead. But we'll search the room if it's death either way, because I believe in Cold Trail. Let's go. Oh wait, it is just Doom, right? It is just Doom. Wait, why is there no fail? Okay. The leave says Doom. That's good. Oh, I'm stupid. Oh, I'm really dumb. I cannot believe I did that. I cannot believe that I did that. I thought that that was the one where you choose to stay with her or leave. It was not. So is there a chance? So this is gonna do... Yes, there's a chance. Maybe? Yes, there's a chance. It's very unlikely, though. So, you know, we'll do a little bit of this and a little bit of that. And, fuck it, we ball. Nice. Okay, I almost wanna just, like, crawl under a thing and die, because I haven't made that mistake in a really long time. But we did also get, like, completely fucking destroyed there. Where did it go so wrong? Me forgetting that there were 3. Man, Haru's just a guy, you know? Like, he's just a dude. Also, you wanna know where it went wrong? Fucking Rumu Ghost is where it went wrong. Oh my god. Like, that was literally just me saying, oh, you know, we'll be fine with, combat. Combat solved. Did I know? Does he know? Clueless? Ugh. Alright. Listen, you're lucky that I'm doing this early. So that would have been it, alright? I do need to go make, like, some dough for a pie crust. But I can do that in an hour. That's not a big deal. I already have the butter in the freezer, so it'll be fine. Alright. So, strength, charisma, knowledge. Cool. Light source, second mystery. It's the same fucking thing. But instead of dexterity, it's strength. Neat. Now then, let's see what we've got here. And let's try to do it a little bit better this time. I swear to God, I'll pay attention to the mysteries. But by doing that, by paying attention to the mysteries, I will simply forget something else and die to that instead. Wonderful. No. Casual t-shirt, we learned our lesson trying to dress up like the Yakuza. Okay? We're good. We were too big for our britches, and now we've gotten curb stomped into the concrete. And we're trying to... Like, we crawled our way back home. Not having a straight-up good time right now. You know what? Let's get that run back. Or at least something similar to that run. Let me see 3 out-of-town mysteries. That is, not these. I really forgot how, like, bad re-rolling is in this game. It extends to these as well. Yeah, it does. Yeah, that's 3. There we go. That'll do. That'll work. That is indeed 3 out-of-town mysteries. It's not Flood, which I would consider... Do I think Flood is worse than Ward? I guess that depends on how bad you think the village and the forest are as locations compared to the hospital. I actually think the hospital's pretty dangerous. Oh, yeah, we also have the... Yeah, forgot about that. Hold on. Wait, no, but if I die, how do you get rid of the cigarettes? Ugh. Because if I die, then it will still carry over. Okay, hold on, I'll restart the game. Alright, we're back. Hello. We have 0 cigarettes now. Very funny. As you can see, it is seconds and dexterity, and maybe charisma. Alright, this is the Haru sweep. Let's go. I cannot promise anything, because, well, we're playing Haru, and I'm not confident, but what is cool is that we have an item this time that we can use, and also there's a bunch of other stuff, too. We're gonna go back to the casual t-shirt. Saw Moriko twice in a row, you love to see it. Violent Vigil, Ramen Flood. Oh, here we go, here we go! We can make this work, we can make this work. We'll do a little ramen first. Ramen's free. It's free real estate. Well, I guess that's not true because the ramen restaurant most likely has to pay rent and taxes, but, you know, that's not something that us as a private paranormal investigator, Yakuza member, who's high on cigarettes is something that we have to necessarily concern ourselves with. But, what are we gonna do? I don't know. How are we gonna do it? I'm not entirely sure. But what I would like to do is maybe get, like, a little weapon for fun. Just a little weapon for fun. Something that we can get now. And that's something that we can get now. I'm down with that. Not the crowbar. Not the crowbar. Oh my god, not the crowbar. Make the crowbar better. I don't know, 80 to hit? 90 speed? I don't know, something. But we're gonna monkey wrench game. We are gonna say fuck it, we ball. Yeah, we'll just do something like that. That's fine. We're just vibing, we're just chilling, we're just hanging out. Once we get Jar of Blood, we'll go buy another packet of Smonks, but until that point, until that period of time happens, I mean, I'm not really happy about that, but... Hold on, what's our block here? We're doing a lot of damage. 8 damage! This is greed, but greed is good, as you can clearly see right there. Damn, Haru with the monkey wrench is fucking unstoppable. Oh my god, we gotta keep the Smonk train rolling. Give me those jars of blood, alright? Haru can take it. Haru can take at least 2 of them. Well, I mean, he can give you 2 jars of blood, you know, but... That's, essentially what we're talking about is, Oh my god, everybody, look, it's a brick! I haven't seen one of those in 87 years! Apparently bricks are easier to get if you don't have any, so the next time we go to the vending machine, I'll put the brick in the storage, if I remember. Do a little bit of that, just because I'd rather take the stamina damage. I mean, 5 dexterity versus 6 perception, there's not really a big deal there, or a big difference. So, you know, we grab a couple of these, and she's dead, but that's a couple of coin tosses I'm not entirely sure I want to do. So how about we just do something like this, and then kill her next turn, we take 1 stamina damage? That's beautiful. Haru with the monkey wrench, what is he gonna do? This is like, if I were to clickbait the video, it would be like a gasping emoji, and it would say, Haru, good? Not clickbait. I mean, Haru's still bad. Just because he has a good weapon doesn't mean that he's a good character. For the love of God. I would still buff Haru if I could. A little Violent Vigil Gaming? A little Vigil Gaming? Alright. Also, is Cultist Hunter A our second enemy? I'm pretty sure she is. Yeah, I feel like it. Because that was our second combat, but I don't remember what our first combat was, so, you know, I guess we'll see. So we'll have enough Smonks for this. But, yeah, I think we just block, yeah. You really can't beat that. But Haru's problem is not really his combat. Although I will say that's pretty sick. It's that a ghost will ruin his day, and that he's, like, bad at everything else. Which is, true and real. But we're doing pretty good on Doom so far. You know, I think you could make an argument to take the bath here, because it gives you +1 reason, but I don't really want to. I think we're completely fine. Oh boy. I'm not happy with that at all, but, you know, I can't really be too upset. Oh, we're gonna take Doom. We're gonna take Doom. It's true and real. I think this is worth it because, like, it's an 85% chance, and we're just saving 1 reason if we hit, so... Well, we're saving... If we braced for impact, we would lose 1 reason guaranteed. We're risking 1 reason, essentially, there for trying to do the chance. So it was everything but dexterity. Theoretically, we can make that happen. I don't think we need core strength right now, but core strength's really good. I mean, we do have boss fights, so I'll take core strength just in case we never see it again, but you could definitely make a real argument to be made for just taking stats there, especially if it contributes to the lighthouse. So I think one of the things that Jury has taught me is that stats are really important. Okay, hold on. So prep that. Can't do that yet, but we can do that. Damn. Wow, oh my god. Our combat, like, exploded. That's crazy. I was not expecting it to kind of go down like that. You've lost the hunting cultists for now. It doesn't seem like you'd lose them for very long if they just contribute to 1% or 5% in total of the world's, like, impending fucking doom. But I guess to each their own, right? Hell? Arms? Yeah, we'll do hell now. That's fine. Well, we'll just me in hell. Where are the Haru buffs? It's only... yeah, we'll do that. And we'll also do this, which is a little bit risky, but it was... Oh, you know, it's just trauma. No worries, everybody. Price hike! You piece! Okay, hold on. Get rid of the meat cleaver, and I don't care about the brick, by the way. I just care about the Haru sweep. The smonk sweep. Now, how are we gonna get 5 funds to buy another smonk thing? I'm just hoping that the cigarette case carries us. I'm very scared of the cigarette case just not working. You fear you can get used to it and you cough uncontrollably. Holy shit, that's crazy. I guess we could prepare a bunch of times, but, you know. And I should have rested twice there, maybe, but I would rather be at... Oh, no. Okay, so we have a brick. That's nice. And we're at least doing more damage now, so that's good. We took 3 to all, not terrible. Well, it's absolutely terrible. Fuck Rumu Ghost. All my homies hate Rumu Ghost. Great. I'm so glad I rested. I should have rested twice. For sure. 100%. Nice. Oh, that's great. You love to see that. You love to lose stats. I love losing stats. And then it just all goes downhill from here. Perhaps. Maybe? I mean, never mind. We just win the game, right? That's a pretty strong combination to get back-to-back. Oh my god. I wonder if we could try to get, like, another sewing kit. That'd be really funny. Irizumi, huh? I mean, you shouldn't have. Now, we do still need to find out how to get 2 more funds, but... I mean, that's 1 fund. We're not selling the sewing kit, though. We're probably... we don't have a hospital mystery, so we should probably just use the black hair. Like, I'll take a look here, but I'm pretty sure it's, like, arms and the other one, flood. So, I'm not too optimistic about getting another sewing kit, so we'll just use it now. Now, do I want to do... I think we do flood last no matter what, right? Oh, god. Yeah, hold on. Let's do flood last, because I see a way to get another case of smonks. You just do a little preparation. And do I want to keep the Stalker's Mask for 2% Doom, basically? Just 2% Doom for 1 Stalker's Mask. We're not fighting a human boss. So, probably not, but I guess we'll decide once we get to the end of this mystery. Because it can benefit us from letting us fight humans here more easily. I don't think it will really matter, but... politely answer... Oh, nice, we succeeded. I mean, obviously you go for his gun, and then you fail because I always knew you were a bit weak, Haru. I always knew that. Yeah, we can take the Doom, that's fine. I don't like 3% Doom, opting into it. I actually hate it, but not hugely bad. Yo, you smoke it, the double cigarette case gambit? So this guy's just dead, right? Like, for real? For real. I don't even need to, like, calculate that. He's just, like, massively overkilled. Okay. So, yeah, we'll get rid of the Stalker's Mask, it's fine. Vending machine. Cigarettes. We are going to use... Oh, we got a brick! Neat. Okay. So that'll keep us to the end of the game easily. We're gonna enter this fight with desperation. We'll be able to... This is fine. It really is. It doesn't look fine, but I do guarantee you that it is okay. And we should brace and attack. We do have access to desperation here, but it's better to just do this. I'm actually, if we miss one, we'll throw the brick. Okay, this should be fine then. Well, actually, hold on. How much did the power attack do? 18? Yeah, it did 18. Although, hold on, that was against a human enemy, so it's actually gonna do 17. Do we throw the brick? I think we throw the brick. Actually, we throw the hunting rifle. Brick is more valuable. Brick is more valuable than a hunting rifle. That is the meta. That is this video game. That is true and or real. We don't really need either of these, but we're gonna take folklore studies exclusively because that's what we need for, I almost want to take stamina here, but I'm assuming we can just rest again. Yeah, we can just, take a bath, take a shower, whatever the game wants to call it. Also, apparently you can get, like, unlimited drenches from this guy right here, which I think is pretty funny, but, okay. Not that he's gonna have the opportunity. So, we could try to get ending A, but I think the more realistic scenario is we get +1 damage, and then we get the -1 whatever. We should just be able to win, right? Like... I mean, it's 3 90% chances. You've got to just let it go, right? Like... Okay, the theologist is in the forest. We'll get the first person from the school, and then we'll get the theologist, and then we'll rest. Oh, yeah, infected wound, huh? Alright, whatever. Okay, we got the linguist. Now we go for the theologist. Remember, this is a reason boss exclusively, so the only stamina that we really have to heal is, Sure. Alright, yeah, that's fine. We just have to make sure that we don't die. And that we get the theologist at all costs. Do we want to do Doom here? 7, That's fine. Because I am worried about that boss. That boss is very scary. And I don't know how... I haven't fought the boss a lot as Haru. We'll just do that. Okay, we got the theologist. Time to rest. Because we do need... We're going to be failing the dexterity... Or we're going to be failing the knowledge check, so we need a little extra stamina. But we do have a brick that we can throw, so that's pretty cool. Okay, so... 60% chance. That's really bad. However, we can do a little bit of trolling, like this. Do not hit the boss, because then the boss... Oh, they heal the boss no matter what, even if the boss is at full health? That's fucked up. Okay, now we throw the brick at the boss. Alright, whatever. We do need to block every turn, because the boss does power attacks and, does... You know, it does power attacks and it does a bunch of other stuff, so... It's important. Hold on, can we do something like this? I felt like we could do something like that, and we can, apparently. Wow! So, you know, we just can't do... Oh, we can't do it now! What the hell? That's so weird. Why does it work that way? I have no idea why it works that way, but it does. This is a wacky game. It's a wacky game for wacky gamers. Anyways, we just beat a like, taller than a small house, god to death with a monkey wrench. If that's not anime, I don't know what is, or isn't anime. Now let's see here. I mean, we take leadership, and then we take a little strength for fun. Just a little haha funny strength moment. Maybe I should have healed, but it's probably fine. We have 79% Doom to mess around with. So, yeah, the Haru dub, the Haru W, and we got revenge on Rumu Ghost, so that's pretty cool. Even if we fail both of these, we're still fine. We're gonna take, Oh, it was dexterity. Whoops. Oh, I was thinking of the run that we had to quit because we were in, whatchamacallit. We had the bonus cigarettes. Okay. So, yeah, we're completely fine. Not worried at all. Like, we are gonna take, -6, but I don't really care. We have a spell that we can forget, too, so it's not a big deal. And it doesn't really matter that I remembered Cultist Hunter A. Was it Vigil? Yeah, it was Vigil. Okay. I vaguely remembered that. Nothing personnel, kid. Alright. You want to talk about nothing personnel? Alright, we'll talk about nothing personnel. We don't need power tools to win the game. Okay, yeah, we're fine. But I'll forget Canap for Ritual just for fun, because, you know... Okay, pretty cool. We won as Haru. I'm pretty happy with that W. Thank you so much for watching. Here's the stat screen, very briefly. I'm gonna go do some pie crusts, because I'm trying to do an apple one now, and you have to do, like, a lettuce thing. And that means that you have to make two doughs. And so I'm gonna make the 2 doughs now, and then I should finish around the time that Raid starts. And so all I have to do is, like, you know... put them in the fridge, and then wait for 2 hours, and then Raid takes 3 hours, so after Raid I can, like, actually make the apple pie, and I can try it tomorrow. Why am I making an apple pie, you might wonder? Originally I was gonna make a pecan pie, but the thing is, apples are cheaper than pecans. That... And also, I'm making an apple pie now, because I wanted to practice making one for New Year's, because I'm going to a New Year's party, and I wanted to bring an apple pie. I wanted to bring a pie, and they said that they would prefer apple over pecan. So pecan has been shelved for now. Also, pecans are expensive, and apples are cheaper. Even when you, like, have the scale of how many you need for what you're doing. But anyways, I'm gonna practice making one tonight/tomorrow, because I'll be making it at midnight, so, you know, it will technically be early in the morning. But, you know, I'm gonna try to make an apple pie and see how it turns out. So thanks for watching, stay safe out there, have a good one, bye!